you have to start the Cisco packet tracer. The same icon is there, as you could see. The same old icon of Cisco packet tracer is there. And just clicking it, and it starts. See, compared to your previous version of Cisco packet tracer, okay, the newer version is a little bit different, if you could see. And you could see that here there is a logical tab as well as there is a physical tab. Let me show you. So on this top left side, as you could see, there's a logical layout and then there is a physical layout. Okay, in the physical layout, as you could see, you could have this city here, as you could see. So basically, the physical area in which you are actually implementing a network will be shown here, as you could see. Okay, you could zoom out also. So here you could see. So this is a like city, okay, where we will be implementing the network, and within that city, okay, you could see there is a corporate office here. Let me show you. Yeah, on the top, as you could see, there's a corporate office. So within that office also you could have your network. Okay, even outside this one also you could have a network. So whatever like indoor networks are there, you could implement inside that office. Okay, whatever outdoor networks are there, like your mobile networks, you could implement here on this part. Okay, on this, in this home city. Besides this home city, you also have the option, as you could see, to go to some other city. Intercity, that's why there. Okay, so you could add another city and you could name it, let's say, some city B. Okay, so in this way, there is, as you could see here, if you are able to see, so intercity is there, home city is there, corporate office is there. So wherever corporate office is there, that is the indoor. Inside that corporate office, you could have your indoor networks. Okay, then in home city you could have the outdoor networks. Okay, then if you have any other like server, like say google.com or some yahoo.com, you could have it in some other city. Okay, so that is also possible. In intercity, you might be having more than one cities at different locations, and you could communicate among them. You would have your networks and you could communicate among the different nodes. Okay, so I will be showing you how to actually add the different devices also. So here you could see the different end devices are provided, and the different network devices are provided. In the network devices, you could see the different routers, etc., that you are using in the previous classes. They are there along with some newer devices. Okay, then you could see the end devices are also there, where you could find PC, laptop, server. Okay, some other special kind of servers, printers, IP, phone, voice or under internet protocol, VoIP device, everything is available. You could see some newer components are also available. Okay, another thing is that you could also do IoT simulation using this newer version of Cisco packet tracer. So that's why MCU, SBC boards, etc., things are also there. IoT is Internet of Things, so things are also provided here. The different types of connections are also there. Then some miscellaneous devices are also present. If you want to have a cloud, that is also provided here. Okay, and in network devices, again, you could see different kinds of devices. Routers are there, switches are there. Okay, hubs are there. If you are going to implement wireless network, then you could see the mobile base station or the cell tower is also there. Okay, then CO server is there. Okay, this is your so those things are also there. Central office server, that is named here. So these things are also available. Besides that, if you want to implement security, some of the devices are also available. If you want to emulate WAN, cloud, etc., are also available. DSL modem, cable modem, everything is available here. Okay, so if you want in the end devices, you could have a home, and in that home you could have the other devices like the fan, the door, everything could be there. Okay, you could even implement a carbon dioxide detector, carbon monoxide detector. That kind of sensors you could also implement in this latest version of Cisco packet tracer. Okay, many of you might be studying the IoT course. There we have come across this kind of devices. So you could always also simulate this. Okay, air conditioner is also there, coffee maker is also there, appliance basically. coffee maker is there, Bluetooth speaker is there. You could connect all these devices to IoT, to your normal IoT networks. Okay. So industrial IoT is also available. Smart city, in smart city, what kind of devices you will be needing? All those things are there. Okay. And then industrial IoT devices are also available. Okay. Power grid, if you are going to implement IoT in a power grid, so all the power grid devices are also available. You could implement a lot of things. So you could think of a lot of projects that you could, or a lot of experiments you could do using this Cisco packet tracer. Okay. So let me just show you a simple layout. Okay, I will not go into much detail of that layout. Just I will show you how you could use this newer version of Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so let us implement a cellular network. Okay, let's say BSNL or something, or Airtel, and that kind of network we will be implementing. So as you could see here, this is basically a city. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so here you could see this is basically a city. Different roads are running through this city. Okay, and then you could see different areas are there. These gray colored ones are some areas of that city. Okay, where we will be implementing our mobile networks. Okay, so let us go back to the 90s. Okay, when there were no mobile networks. Let's say BSNL has come up to provide the service. So BSNL will need some cell towers. So you could click here on the cell tower. Let me show you. So you have to first click on network devices. Okay, and if you click on network devices, you will first be provided the routers option. You have to actually migrate to this wireless devices. Once you go to these wireless devices, you will find a cell tower. Okay, so you have to get that cell tower and you have to place it at particular location in this way. Okay, so let me take that cell tower to a particular part of the city. So whenever a mobile service is launched, normally they try to launch it in an area where a lot of subscribers they will find. Okay, so let's say your cell tower is at this location here. So the next thing that we have to go do is, we have implemented it here. So we have to go to the logical layout also. In the logical layout, as you could see, the cell tower is present here. So let us keep it here. Okay, so we will have multiple such cell towers. Okay, I am going back to the physical layout. Okay, then I will be adding some more towers here. Okay, cell towers, as you could see. Okay, so I will bring another cell tower which will be providing coverage to this area of this city. Okay, again I will go to this logical layout. Okay, the second cell tower is also visible. I will keep it below it. Okay, then the third cell tower is there. Let us keep it here. Okay, so little bit of distance, if it is there, it will be good. In logical layout, let us check with where it is located and let us place them here. Okay, let us place it here. So in the logical layout, we would keep the different networks at different locations. Okay, in the logical layouts, so as to so that we will be able to differentiate between them. Which one is the network of BSNL, which is the network of Airtel, in order to know that we will be keeping this at different areas here in the logical layout. But when it will be physical layout, you will be finding that at a single service area, more than one network would be available. Okay, so we have added these 3 base stations here, and we will connect these base stations to a server. Let's say the server is located somewhere here. Okay, and in the logical layout, okay, if we go back to the logical layout, you could find this server is located here. Okay, the next thing that we have to do is we have to connect these devices. Okay, in the earlier case we were using the copper fast Ethernet, but here since we will be transmitting a lot of signals, we will be using a coaxial cable. The central office server, this is designed to handle actually coaxial cables. Okay, so what I am doing, I have selected the coaxial cable. I am selecting that cell tower, and then I am connecting it to the central office server. So in the central office server, you could see different kinds of connections are there. Backbone is there, coaxial is there. So we will be basically connecting it to a coaxial connection. Okay, connected. In the same way, we will be connecting another one device, okay, coaxial to your coaxial 0/1. Again, another device, another cell tower will be connecting, okay. So once you connect these devices in the logical layout, if you go to the physical layout, in the physical layout also you will find that they are actually connected, okay. You could see in the physical layout also they are connected, okay. So this is the network of, let's say, BSNL. uh, so we have to, so let us go back to the logical layout, okay. So I am saying that this is basically your BSNL network, as I told you. So we have to name these accordingly. When you go to your mobile and you try to search the network, okay, you find the different operators, okay, but your mobile phone actually connects to the network to which it is actually intended to be connected. Your SIM card actually provides the networks to which it could connect. So here, if you click on that cell tower, you will get a icon, like pop-up like this, okay. So once you get a pop-up like this, okay, here you could see that pop-up is there. So here different parameters you could actually change, okay. So you could go to config, okay, and in config you have to go to this 3G 4G, sorry, yeah, sorry, you have to go to your, just a minute, yeah, you have to go to your global settings, okay, and then the provider is mentioned, PT Cellular, okay. You could make it BSNL, okay. I am giving the name BSNL, okay, in this way. So this you have to do for all the cell towers. Second one, let me go to config and then make it BSNL, okay. Similarly, the third one, then go to config and then make it BSNL, okay. So in this way, you have to connect the different, you have to like connect, configure the different cell towers. Once you have done this for the cell towers, you have to add the mobile stations with which the cell towers will be connecting, okay. So let us add some mobile devices, okay, mobile subscribers basically. So here I am in the physical layout, okay. In the physical layout, if I go to the bottom corner, I will find network devices followed by end devices. So I will select the end devices, and in end devices I will select this smart device, okay. So let me select this smart device and place it within this coverage area, okay. Smartphone is present. So in this way, you have to add some smartphones. Acha, once I have added this smartphone, okay, let me just go back to the logical layout and see where it is located. I have to bring it to its place. So here you could see in the logical layout, it is there and it is here. Let me keep it here, okay, in the logical layout. So that I can differentiate that it is near that cell tower 0, okay. So now if you see that smartphone is not connected with this cell tower, okay. So let us connect them. Let us change some configuration so that it will be able to connect. So just click on this smartphone. You will get a new pop-up window like this, okay. Once you get it, go to config, okay, and in config you could select the 3G 4G cell, okay. So there the provider is given PT Cellular, okay. You could change it to whatever you want, like here we are connecting to BSNL, so I will make it BSNL, okay. Then as you were actually specifying the IP configuration, that also you could do here, okay. But here I am just here to configure the network. That's why I am making it BSNL. So once I made it BSNL, you could see that the smartphone is now able to connect to this cell tower, okay. So let me close it and let me just show you how the smartphone has connected. So in this way, I have to add the other smartphones also. So this way, you have to bring the other smartphones also, okay. In the physical layout, go to the physical layout and you could add another smart device here, okay. So that smart device again needs to be connected. So you have to go to logical, So that smart device is located somewhere here. I have to find it. I have to scroll actually here and there, and I have to find it actually. It is here. So I have to bring it to this location. Okay. So this smartphone is also not connecting because we have not configured it. So you have to click it. Then you have to go to config, and then you have to go to 3G, 4G cell, and here you have to provide BSNL because we have named the network like that. Okay. So this much if you do, it should be connected. Okay, it is connected now. In the same way, we could add another physical device, another mobile phone. Okay, another mobile phone we have added, and let us find it out where it is located. Here, yeah, it is here. Let us drag it to that location. So whenever you place it in the physical layout, in the logical layout, it could be placed anywhere. You have to just bring it to its exact location. So go to config and then go to 3G, 4G cell and then enter here BSNL. Okay. So it is connected to the BSNL network as you could see. Okay. So this is your BSNL network. Now, do you think that in a particular service area only BSNL will be present? Obviously no. There will be other networks also. There could be Jio, there could be Airtel. So let's say the time has passed a little bit, and let's say some newer operators have come up. Okay. So newer operators also need to establish their networks. Okay. Which means I will have to add their infrastructure here. Okay. So I am bringing the other networks. Let's say this cell tower I am bringing. So obviously they will be establishing their cell towers at other locations. Okay. So here the cell tower of the other network is present. So again, I will go to logical layout. Okay. In the logical layout, you could see the new cell tower is here. So let me keep it on this side so that we will be able to differentiate between them. Okay. If you want, you could just draw a rectangle here. Okay. A rectangle like this to differentiate it that this is your some other network. This is some particular network, you could differentiate it. Okay. So here you could write BSNL. Here I will write this is your BSNL network. Okay. In this way. Similarly, let me use SK. Yeah. Now I will be establishing another mobile network. Let's say I will name it PT Cellular is there. So let me name it. Achha, after the BSNL actually introduced the service, let's say now the Jio has come up. So let me name it Jio. Okay, JIO. Okay. So similarly, I will add some other base cell towers. Okay, I will again go to physical layout, and let's say that company is also providing service in the same area. So another base station is located here, say. Okay. So again, I will have to go to the logical layout. I have to bring the other base station to its location. So let's say it is here. Okay. So again, we will go to physical layout. We will add another cell tower. So let's say that another cell tower is here. Okay. So let's say it is here, and let us also add some mobile phones to which we will be connecting them, and we also need a server. So let me also bring that server. Okay. So the server for Jio is, let's say, located here. Okay. So let us add these devices. Let us connect these devices. So here these devices are there. I have to bring them back to their location. It could be located anywhere. Huh? You have to bring it back to their location. So in this way. Okay. So you have to change the configuration actually. So make it Jio or Airtel or some other network that you use. Okay. So here also it is Jio. So once you have done this, you have to connect them. So again, use the coaxial cable to connect these cell towers, okay, with the server. In this way, you have to connect it. Okay. So you could connect it in this way. Okay. So then we have to add some mobile devices. So here you could see the different networks. Okay. Let me just zoom in a little bit. You will be able to see. So you could see a particular area of the city is there. It is covered by BSNL as well as Jio. Okay. Similarly, another area is there. It is also covered by BSNL and Jio. They have their own base station, their own centralized servers. They are located at some location, as you could see. Okay. So this way they are connected. So next we have to bring some more mobile subscribers who will be present at these locations. So again, I will go to end devices and I will bring the smart devices. Okay. One smart device, second one, and then the third one. Okay. So let me go to the logical layout and arrange them a little bit. So smartphone 3 is here, smartphone 4, okay, and then another smartphone which is smartphone 5. Okay, so once you have brought your smartphones, they are unable to get the coverage because they are actually tuned to different network. You have to go to config again and you have to change the 3G 4G cell to your Geo. Okay, done, it is connected. Okay, then again config, then again I will make it Geo and it will be connected to its Geo network. Again I will go to config and then 3G 4G cell I will connect it to Geo. Okay, so in this way you will be able to connect them to the network. Now see, these networks actually connect to different devices. They may connect to other like websites. Suppose in your mobile you want to view google.com, you can do that. So some class C networks might also be present, okay, which may be in that city or they may be at some other location also. So let's say that in this physical layout, okay, you have a google.com server and it is located somewhere far away here. Okay, and along with it we need some switches, etc., as we were doing in the case of in earlier cases basically. So 2950T switch is there, so let me keep one switch here. Okay, and then let me bring a router here, PTMT router I will be using. So let me keep a router here, and for the other networks also we will have some routers. Okay, this is one router and this is another router here. Okay, let's say the routers are located here. Okay, so now let us since I have brought these devices, the next thing that I should do is I should arrange them in the logical view also. Okay, so I am going back to the logical view. Okay, so router 1 belongs to that class C network, let it be here on the top. Okay, and then the other devices, let me bring them. Achha, router 0 belongs to that. So let me bring them here. Okay, so this router belongs here, this router is here, and then the other devices like the switch and the server, let me bring them back. Okay, so here is this router here and server, then the switch, and another router was there. Let me just find it where it is located. Okay, it is here. Let's say that router 2 that belongs to this network Geo. Okay, so they are interconnected like this. Okay, so once you have done this, okay, so you could connect this. if you could recall, we were using the crossover cables to connect the routers. Okay. Acha. Before we connect the routers, again we have to add the different LAN cards basically. So we could add them by turning off this device. We could turn it off, then we could add the routers, the different switches. Different LAN cards we could add. Once you do that, turn it on. That's all. Similarly, we will have to do the same for the other routers also. So here also we will be adding the LAN cards. Okay. Done. Turn it on. Similarly, the third router also. Okay. So zoom in little bit and you add the different devices here. Okay. Then turn it on. So this way you could actually have the network. Okay. There are some other parameters you could actually change in these central office servers, as you could see. Okay. So some of the services you could run, like this DHCP you could provide. You already know what is DHCP. You could actually have your own network here and you could assign a network address here, DHCP. Okay. So you could change it yourself. I am not doing anything to it. You could do it yourself. So the next thing that we will be doing is we will be connecting these devices using these cables here. Okay. So the backbone will be connected to this fast Ethernet 0. Okay. Once check which cable will be actually helpful. So accordingly you connect. Again, these will be connected like this. As we were doing in the other earlier experiments, the same thing will happen here also. Okay. So this way we will be connecting them. You could connect them to the central office server also in this way. Okay. Then you could connect it to that switch. So in this way you could connect them. Then what you could do is you could configure the server and all the different networks you could actually configure. Okay. So let me name it. Okay. Okay. So let me name it as Geo. This one network is Geo. Okay. In this way. So this is an example of a network that you could actually do using the Cisco packet tracer. Okay. So here you could see how the networks are connected. Okay. And how the routers are located. Let me just zoom in. You will be able to see it. So here you could see how they are actually connected. So in this way, you could establish these networks. Okay. That kind of class C networks you could have. This is a way you could actually configure this network. Once you have, see, I have not configured the routers till now, but you could configure the routers and then you could send the different PDUs. Here on this place, you could see, let me show you. So here, the icons are a little bit different, you could see. So here you could see, from here you could send a simple PDU. Okay, simple PDU, from here you could transmit. And then from here you could send a complex PDU. Okay, add complex PDU, add simple PDU. So the same options are also available here. Okay, so there are a lot more features actually also provided along with it. Let me just show you. in the cell towers basically. A lot of things you could actually try to configure. So settings are provided, physical, achha, no. So as I was telling you, some of the services that you could run here. Okay. There are a lot of services that you could run. Here a DHCP service you could run. Okay. Then other parameters also you need to change. Here, for instance, you have to change geo, change it to geo. Okay. We have forgotten to change it. Here also, this one will be BSNL. So DHCP you could change. Then in configuration, you could change the provider BSNL. Okay. So this way you could change it. Then you could, after like configuring these routers, you could send the packets to other devices. From one network to another network, you could actually ping. Okay, a lot of things could be done in these open-ended experiments. Okay, so this was just a demo on how to actually place the different components in the latest version of Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, with some meaningful actually, what we call it, meaningful apprehension here, that how to meaningfully place them at different locations. So in this way, you could have your own networks. Okay,